Hey guys, welcome to our review of Kamen Rider 01. I don't know who's in the right spot, so we're just gonna keep going. I'm your host of Frozen Stratos, here in the place that I hopefully should be. Here with me today we have...
Cinder Blaze.
And Makotoa.
Dudes, welcome back. We got done watching this episode yesterday. Oh, did I say 01, episode 13? We got done watching it yesterday. So that you guys could comment, but you guys didn't, so we won't do that at the end. I thought it was great. I thought this was a really good episode, and a pretty decent send-off to the detective. We knew he wasn't long for this world. I'm just glad he got to go out on his own terms rather than get impaled by a robot tentacle.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah. But did, get sentience and all that other stuff, so, whatever.
And one sort of meaningless criticism I could lob at it is like, oh, how did he have enough combat data of 01
I was thinking that too, yeah.
Yeah, to finish off the key. And I mean, he could have just been there in the background and we didn't know. I don't know, because
he could have been watching, I guess you're right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
A lot of shows do this thing where they put fake stakes onto a situation to elevate it a little more. I
Yes.
feel like this rode the line, but it worked. And that being like, oh hey, if your memory goes away or if you die, that's it. We can't do backups because that information can't be transmitted for safety reasons.
Yeah.
It's a rule that works very well in the show already with everything we've established. It does set up some very good stakes for the creation of the Powerup. I just thought it was all around really handled very well.
Yeah, especially with the new shift for the series where we're kind of having oh my god, Zaya, that other company, kind of trying to take over hidden. So it kind of makes sense for them to kind of put the company, or make it a little bit more relevant, the company's place in the world and whatnot. They have secrets. They can't, just be they're not just generic robots anymore. People actually have significance to them, especially the freaking secretary to the freaking president. Yeah. So, who knows if the Zaya dude also has his own secretary. For now, it's probably Yaiba, but
yeah.
We'll see.
I did. You know me. It really sucks when characters don't get along when they definitely should be getting along. And this episode, we're taking steps to making that a more permanent fixture, or at least they acknowledged it and said, "Oh, hey, when you two get so buddy," and then 01's just like, "Come on, just shut up. We were doing well."
To be fair, she was kind of pissed off because they were just chilling in her cars,
That's true, yeah. I don't know. I thought that was great. There was something interesting you said in the watch along, Michael, where we were sort of giving our thoughts when you said everyone, or at least 01, didn't seem too strong, and
Yes.
I gave that a little bit of thought, and I think I like that setup, where he's not too far overpowered, and he can get hard countered by the villain faction.
It's not Genom Corp, it's Maji something.net. Metsuboshi. Right.
And the Powerup even takes a toll, which is something I wanted to hit on in the watch along because I didn't want to forget it, but in hitting on it made me remember it. So
Yeah.
I'll say it again here. I really like that they gave it a reason to not be used most of the time. If we wanted to just have a regular boring episode, we don't have to whip this out and stomp out the next villain. There are reasons it isn't summoned. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like that, and it doesn't remind me of the Hazard form. I just appreciate that it's another form that has a reason to not be used, and there's a toll to the strength that it allows.
Yeah, like I was actually just thinking about the Hazzard Trigger. I'm like, you know what? That didn't really have any ramifications like whatsoever. Like it got real deep in his brain, but like honestly, like what? Like
Talking
but
about the ramifications are he killed a dude. Spoilers for Bill.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
everyone was killing each other. It was like a freaking war out there. But like for this one, at least like what you're saying for the fodder or the filler episodes, he won't like be whipping it out, and like we have like a valid excuse for him not to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like that's all I really like cared about, that, and I feel like when the new writers kind of like come in, they're gonna force his hand either way. Like these guys
Yeah.
look busted, especially with what's his face, the dude with like the super edgy dude, like he's definitely gonna get a power relatively soon, especially since he just took Dodo's little
Oh,
toy thing.
either Jin or Hirobi.
Hirobi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Hirobi's like the scarier sounding name, so I just assume it's him.
Yeah, purple guy?
Yeah.
Not the one from FNAF. But yeah, no, I agree. Then again, from the preview, so this is fair game. From the preview, it looks like Dodo is getting his own actual driver. So maybe somehow he'll steal it back and turn it into his own progress key instead. I don't know. It'd be interesting. What else happened?
Dodo got absolutely crushed.
Oh yeah.
That was a nice finisher.
That was a pretty good fight. Yeah. That is the thumbnail for this episode. I actually did it ahead of time this time, so I'm on top of things.
Nice.
I'm actually glad that they decided to actually go like all out for a finisher. Like usually they just kind of like save it for the mid-season or the not like mid-season all the time, but just like the finale. But they just like actually gave us like a really good finisher instead of just kind of like doing a bunch of setup and just ending it with a lame like kick or slash. Like I feel like we've had.
For most debuts, we usually get like the big thing, the big finish, and I think, this lines up pretty well with everything we got. Even GO2 got that big like finisher move with the swords. That was pretty impressive. Structurally, though, I think I like how they managed to debut the suit last episode at the end of it, and then within that same fight he gets styled on, but within this whole episode he actually gets to learn and use the power. So like last week was the debut, but this week we get to see the full payoff of a really good fight with that suit. I don't know. I like that structure. It made the suit seem weak a little bit, but there was reason to it, and it moved the plot forward. So
Yeah.
I think it was done pretty well.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, the suit's still super powerful because it was like just an unfinished version at first, right?
Mm-hmm. And I mean, like he was trying to go up against Dodo Bird, and Dodo Bird somehow can predict things.
Yeah.
Yeah. But whatever.
It's always that game of teleporting behind your opponent, like, and then you teleport behind him, and then he teleports behind you.
Yeah. I do So my headcanon currently is that since the detective was used for that key's power up, it's his intuition, his years of experience that sort of allows the 01 suit to identify the right attack. That's just what I'm gonna pretend is going on.
Yeah, because he's kind of salty that like he didn't take his advice last time, so now he's just gonna force him every time he goes into that form. So yeah, pretty nice.
That works.
Mm-hmm.
That works.
So yeah. Did you guys have anything else you wanted to say about this episode?
No.
All right, cool. So guys, thanks for watching. If you like this episode, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more from us each week. Tell us in the comments down below what you thought about this episode. And yeah, that's it. We're caught up now. We're finally caught up. So next week, don't worry, we'll try to get everything out in time. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. Keep it juicy.
Yep. See you.
Just blame it on the holidays.
On the holidays.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no excuse. I have no work all next week. I'm not scheduled at all.
I meant blame the past Fupo.
Faux pas.
Faux pas.
Yes.
Yes.
Fupo.